Tansei, Hoki, Shananape, State, the Hukum, Ninakana, Shititayo, Gwen. Many blessings, good morning. How is everyone? Today I'm going to speak about my clan and tell you what's going on. And if we need to do some prayers, because I have got a few emails that someone is requesting some prayers. And you know me, I enjoy doing it very much. So let's wait for a few people to come on. But let me introduce myself. This is where my beautiful clan stays, which I have to go over the ridge to come down. And I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Hi. Thank you for joining. GG, baby girls. Goodness. Okay. If anyone wants to come on, they can. There is the come on the panel. If you don't want to show your face, you don't have to. You can put a sticker or close it up and, just tell your story, how you got involved with the THNGS. We put Sasquatch, Sabis. If you need prayers too, be free to speak. No one will judge you, I promise you. Greetings, CP. Good morning. Right now, we've been having heavy rain since 2 a.m. Yes, I kind of been up, down, up, down. I woke up 3 times. And I don't know. My husband says, is Auntie going to be okay? I said, why? Because the door was open. Dansei, whispering portals, my good friend. Thank you for joining. And if you would like to come on and tell me your experience, I would love to hear you. There is a link up there if you want to join my panel here. I'm drinking coffee with hazelnut. This is my children's fault. They got me because I always drank hot water in it. And it's been a couple years now. They say, try coffee with some hazelnut or vanilla or Reese's or Kit Kat. Those two are really sweet for me. That's my daughter's favorite. And I'm like, She says, oh, I would not mind. You already see most, of course, but to share with the people and let them know. You can also put your link down to she's Brandy is paranormal. She's one of my gifted daughters too. And I have quite a few that I have a couple sons that I have sponsored, and then I have sons that I call sons. So there are 3 individuals that are working right now that I am really depending on the community, council members, and government members. So we shall see. Thank you. See, there you go. You have someone to sub to you. And it's honored that we get newcomers and understanding. And it's really, really important that we do have all communications. So, again, um, been up about 6 this morning. Couldn't go back to sleep. So I said, okay. I mopped, swept, dust around, talked to my beautiful plant. She gave me a flower. And that flower is what my mother used to like. Well, liked, I should say. And Mama Raincoat. And I was very pleased. It is very beautiful here. Brother JP, hola, ¿cómo estás? Okay, that is okay. There's many different energies that come and go. And I do know that many do come in and go here. So sometimes we have many others that just pop in and try to understand. So Laura, JP does a lot of the star people, and he is from Portugal. Also, he is a good brother. Voyage. Hi, thank you for coming. Much blessings. How are you? I'm just like smudging. Boy, that smoke is fast. Take out a lot of that bad energy out of here. Okay. I always like to read the smoke because it tells you many things if you pay attention. And the smoke can give you signs of evilness and among other things. So I'm not understanding why this one lady is not in here yet. She's late. There she is. She's late. I'm the first one there. No. Let's see who was first. Good morning, Pamela. Thank you, sweetheart. You're already joining. Oh, my baby girl too is here. Happy Thursday. Yes. Today, let's see. Let's say good morning to everyone, okay? And if you want to come on and join the panel, you're more welcome. There is no pressure, okay? I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. I am the second youngest, I'm not first number, I'm the second now, of the tribals of community. I am from the Blackfeet Reds, and I do live out of the state where Blackfeet Reds is in Montana. I am also in California. I go back and forth. This is my channel. Welcome to my channel. For those that are new, I am Elder Medicine Bear Club. Alrighty, we have a special guest. Let's bring her in. There we go. Thank you for joining. Good morning.
Good
How
morning. How you doing?
I'm
Can you hear
doing
me
good.
okay? Can you
Yes,
hear
I
me
can hear
okay?
you. You're good.
That's good. That's good. So I'm making a, I don't know if you can see it, a pendulum here.
A pendant. Okay.
Yeah, the amethyst one.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I just glued
That's
the cap on it. So
okay.
yeah.
This here is Whisper in Portal.
Hello. It's been a while since I've been live. Talking
Well,
like
I
this.
you talk how you need to. Um,
Um.
like I said, we are all here together. If someone is not speaking properly or not obeying the rules, my monitors will remove them quickly.
Well. Let me introduce myself. I'm known as
Yes.
Laura Pruitt in Whispering Portals. That's
Mm-hmm.
my YouTube name and my, you know, business name. Um, I'm a medium clairvoyant. I was born gifted. Uh, my first experience, I was at age 4. I'm 61 now. Uh, 57 years is a long time dealing with the paranormal. And I've seen everything. You name it, I've seen it. you know, um, I've I'm not sure if I should say this on here or not, but I'm also a contactee. I speak to the star people, basically. Every now and then they come and pay me a visit, see how I'm doing. I've gotten videos, I've gotten images of them. Um, I even had a 10-foot tall white gray run past me 2 feet away behind me. I was live on Facebook when that happened.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. The thing is, I didn't see it with my eyes. My buddy that was with me on Facebook saw it. I was
Mm-hmm.
moving around the table and this thing come running past me. My phone caught it, because my camera was facing my back end when I was moving around. Because the K2 meter was just going off the wall, like all red, red, bam, boom, and
Right.
my my cats were going nuts. Literally, they were going nuts. Uh, they don't do that around spirits, okay? And I knew it wasn't a spirit. And when that thing ran past me, I
Uh
could
huh.
see like a green misty, like a portal lake opening up. Poof,
Mm-hmm.
gone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I got the whole thing. I got the video. I got it. My friend enhanced it the other day, and you could see the regular part. You could see, you know, it slowed down. It lights up. You can see the whole area where the thing
Right.
thing looked like a walking tree, is what it looked like. It was about at least 10 feet tall. Okay. White
Okay.
grays are known to get to 20 feet tall. And I know that was no Bigfoot. He was too skinny to be a Bigfoot. You know? So I've actually had a pleasure of meeting Bigfoot face to face in my RV. Yeah, that's not
Uh,
normal. That's not normal.
right. There's many things that are not normal that we have uncontrol, but unless you have a great communication with star people, in which I've had there, like I've been telling other channels that I've helped. Um, there's four that I know of so far,
Hmm.
and some say, "Oh, their eyes are big, real big, like half of their head."
Yeah,
Not
the
quite.
black oval shapes, those
Thank.
are the grays. Okay. They got 100 and something different type of grays. But the normal ones that we
Yes.
usually see are the short grays, about 5 feet tall. Every once in a while, you might see a taller gray, which is what I saw.
Uh huh.
And I'm still mind boggled about that. You know, um,
So, have you, when you have come to one, what have you said when you
pardon?
faced it? When you faced it.
When I face them,
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember much when I do come to face with them. I don't remember much, you know,
Okay.
but I do get telepathy messages every now and then.
Uh huh.
I had one gray come behind me. I was sitting out in the backyard enjoying the campfire. My husband was out there. He didn't see the gray, okay, because he was on the opposite side. They were behind me. My cat saw them first, okay. He was sitting on my lap, and
Okay.
I kind of moved the phone over just a little bit because I knew there was somebody behind me, but
Uh
I
huh.
wasn't sure who it was. And I saw them. There was two of them. There was the 5 foot tall gray, and there was another one that was just a little taller than she was. It was a female. And the reason why I know it was a female is because her tone of voice came into my head, and it was a female voice. And she gave an earthly name. They don't give their real names. They use what we're used to hearing, the earthly
Right.
name. So the name she gave me was Azena. That's Azena. Azena is what she gave me. And she said that she was sent here to watch over me.
Oh.
Yeah. So I don't see her as often, but I
Mm-hmm.
can feel them when they're around.
Wow.
Yeah. And I've seen light beings. I've been hit with a beam of light that surrounded my whole head, you know. And just before that happened, I saw what looked like an alien, but I don't think it was an alien, because it had pointy ears. There's certain aliens that do have pointy ears, you know,
Right.
but this one was really small, okay? And you could see it had slanted eyes, had really slanted eyes and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So my husband didn't see it, but my security camera saw the light that surrounded my whole head.
Oh wow.
from shoulders all the way around. You couldn't see anything else from under, above shoulder above. But if you also look in the picture, you can see a bunch of spirits around me too.
Do they use the lights around you? Do they move fast, or they're in different colors, or
I
do
see
they bring
different colors. Yeah, yeah. They move really fast. Sometimes I see them as a like a sky rod thing. It kind of looks like what a moth would look like when they go flying through. Sometimes I see green, rainbow colors, which is very rare. I've seen red. I've seen purple. In fact, one day, this was during the daytime,
out?
I knew there was somebody with me. I said, I had the recorder on. I said, I want to see a purple orb. And a great big purple orb came flying right out of my wall, went across the room, and then darted back into the curtain. And he said, just exploring you, which means he's trying to find a way to communicate with me. That's what he meant by that.
Orbs, when you are trying to communicate, do they mind speak to you, or do they spell something on the wall?
Um, I get a lot of messages. Sometimes I hear like voices. I hear them like I hear you. I see them like I see you. And, it's just sometimes I have a hard time mistaking if they're real or dead, you know.
Right.
and and I talk to them like I'm talking normal to a normal living person.
We have a question here for you. It says, I'm curious, do you do any kind of projects you're aware of whispers? Gray usually there for projects, or it seems.
A blue bean? What now?
Pro- I'm curious, do you do any kind of projects you're
No.
aware of whispers? Gray is
Um.
usually for projects, it seems.
Hmm. I I don't know. I'll have to see what that question is. 'Cause I'm like really hard of hearing. Um. Who was it that said it?
Tara, she's another daughter of mine.
Oh, she is. Yeah, because
Yes.
I'm like 95% deaf. Okay. Yeah, I can hear them.
Do
You
they
know,
do they come to you naturally, or is just certain times, certain days?
they come to me all the time. Is you talking about the aliens or the spirit?
Both.
The
Alien.
spirit, the spirits I see 24/7. I mean, it's a nonstop with me. It's nonstop with me. Um, with the aliens, they the aliens come around certain times of the month. Not all the time, but they do monitor you. And I got an implant in my hand here. I'm not sure if I can show it to you here.
Go down more. There you
Right
go.
there, right there. See that right there?
Mhm.
That's an implant right there. And sometimes when I hold the this up to it,
Uh-huh.
it goes crazy.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it'll
You
do it
use
now.
the you use the monitor too?
I'm not
Okay.
sure if it'll do it now. It might. Usually when they're around, it activates, and my finger did it just do that, didn't it?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, because My finger's right here. When that gets activated, I get a tingly sensation right in the ear of my fingers.
I have another question for you.
Okay.
Did they ask to implant you or just did it?
They just did it. Because I don't remember them doing it.
Okay. Dances, good morning. Um, yes, there has been others. There's other relatives, the same thing. The alien has come to them. One of the councils actually speaks with the star people,
Hmm.
and they also have told me that many times the star people will call her to stand up and look out the window, and there she is looking out the window. So
That
that's,
happens, yeah.
yeah.
I said one time, I said, I was sitting in my living room and I said out loud, I said, I never seen a Bigfoot up close and personal before.
Oh,
I didn't think they were around here. Okay. I felt a portal open up. I could feel portals. I could see them. Okay. I felt the portal open up. And guess who stepped through the portal?
an
Take
alien.
one guess.
An alien.
Nope. Bigfoot.
Oh, okay.
He was about way bigger than my RV because he was scrunched down on his, knees. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I don't know if I could show you a picture of him or not. I have to find it real quick, and I can show it to you.
Okay.
Um, give me 1 second here. Whoops. Um, okay, I got this saved here. Now I'm going to pull it up and I'll show it to you. It's going to blow you away. Okay, there you have it.
Alrighty.
You see the white line, the portal right behind him?
Mm-hmm.
You see there's also a spirit right there as well on the far wall. And you see how he's scrunched down on his knees?
Oh,
And
yes.
the look on his face is priceless. It's like, oh crap, I'm in the wrong spot, type look. And he didn't last maybe 2 seconds and he was already gone, you know?
Usually, when they come through a portal, they usually pop their head first to see if they're at the place
Yeah.
they need to be.
Yeah,
But for
he
one
was he
just to come out, that's very odd.
yeah, it was. It was like, well, I got my wish. Be careful what you wish for, right?
True. Very true.
No.
Very true. I
You
have.
told me,
Go
pardon?
ahead. Go ahead.
You told me that I had 4 dragons.
Hmm.
Remember?
I
I
remember.
only saw the two that I know of, and they were both black.
Hmm.
Okay, and they're really massive. They're like 33 feet long, and I can feel them coming. You know. But you mentioned that I had four. That blew me away. Why
Yeah,
would
you have four.
why would I have four?
You will have four due to that. The other dragons they follow the other dragons. So one is for each side of Mother
Uh,
Earth,
oh,
south, north, east, west.
yeah. You said one was a fire dragon. I showed you that picture.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, Mikey.
Pardon?
Oh, I was saying hello to
Oh,
someone
hello,
in.
everybody. But yeah, I wonder if I could pull that up too. I'm gonna pull that dragon up and I can show it to everybody. Um, I honest to God, don't know why I got dragons.
Well, from what you showed me in the picture and the ones you have shown me many times of what you have, um, you should be proud that you're able to get images. Because
Hmm.
sometimes they won't even show you, even the ghosts.
Oh yeah, I know. I was like, I can see fairies, I see dragons, I talk to elements. The ones that I mainly talk to is fire and earth because
Mm-hmm.
my birthday falls on April 21st, which is the ending of the Aries fire and the beginning of the Taurus earth.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I can relate with both. You know,
Right.
I was born at 7:45 in the morning,
Okay.
so it's like right there on the border. You know,
Right.
uh, here's the dragon.
Let's see.
I added the dragon up there
All
for you.
right. Okay. There we go.
I apologize for it to be blurry, but that's expected.
And here you see the eye,
His eyes are
and
on
then
fire.
yeah,
Yeah,
Bonsai Bounty.
yeah. His eyes are on fire there.
More than a bit, because you can hear it not in the.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you want the door open?
Yes, please.
Oh,
How's my husband?
oh, my husband's outside mowing the grass and it's making me sneeze.
Well, here we just barely got a break. It has been raining since 2 o'clock a.m. So
Oh, yeah. We
we
have
need
a little
rain.
damp grass out there too. So, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes.
But, yeah,
Just
I just don't know why I'm so open like this. What is my purpose? You
have
know?
you asked? Have you asked
Yeah.
them
But I
what is the
didn't
purpose?
receive
Have you
anything yet. I was like, you guys could just come out and tell me what I'm supposed to be doing, you know? But they
well,
want
they.
me to figure it out.
Oh, okay.
They ain't gonna make it easy for you,
They usually don't.
you
They don't
know?
tell you when they come in, and they don't tell you when they're leaving.
Mm.
But it is that they come in, and I always ask, what is it that you need from me, or why are you here? Can you
Hmm.
tell me?
I've sometimes I host live sessions, you know,
Hmm.
where I've actually have helped spirits cross over.
Done that.
One night I did one, and there was like a whole bunch of orbs coming at me. A lot of orbs, and everybody was seeing all these orbs coming at me. And I held out my hand, and I told him, I said, "Come touch my hand. If you want to cross over, my guides will guide you over."
Right.
And when the spirit touched my hand started to glow. You've seen the picture where my hand was glowing, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, my hand starts to glow. And my whole hand gets all numbed like, you know. No. But when I did that, okay,
Hmm.
and after I crossed them all over, there was not a single orb left.
Oh, wow.
And I tell you what, I was so tired and worn out after that. I slept the whole 24 hours.
Oh, you get drained.
It
There
is
was
very draining.
yes.
But
Kira said they might be trying to tell you in a simple way. The inform comes through feelings and songs and animals.
since he mentioned animals, I see a lot of that lately too. A lot of animals.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a child spirit here that I talk to, and she calls me mommy. I told her that she can call me mommy. And no, she's not a demon, if anybody who's wanting to know. Not every spirit is a demon,
Yeah,
especially a
not
child.
a spirit.
Yeah, especially a child. They always get those, messed up. Well, she,
Mischievous, they do. Yes, many adults do.
right, right. I know a demon when I see one. you know. Even in people, I'd be like, you could just get away. But I got a funny for you. I was getting ready to talk to the child, okay? And
Mhm.
she said loud and clear, my security camera caught this. Are you ready to find me? Which meant she wanted to play hide and go seek.
Oh, okay.
I play hide and go seek with her every now and then. And she cheats. She's a little cheater.
Uh-oh.
She be in one spot, I go look over there, it's gone. She's in another spot, okay, I give. Yeah, you win type thing. Well, my husband heard me talking when he
Uh-huh.
came in. He's like, "Who you talking to?" I said, "I'm talking to a little spirit here." He goes, "Oh, okay."
Does your husband think that there might be something wrong with you, or does he
He thought
understand?
that at first, yeah. He thought that at first, and he didn't believe all the things that I was telling him. My
Uh-huh.
husband is a Cherokee native. Come on, your grandmother was full blooded. You, what the hell? You know,
Right.
she'd be frowning down on you right now. You know, you
Right.
don't believe in this stuff?
Some
Okay,
relatives, some relatives don't.
yeah. Well,
They they stop because of many reasons. I'll
mm-hmm,
say that, and some has
right.
to do because how many people make fun of other relatives. And when you're out there, actually, you're stopped and you're looking at the tree and you're trying to talk to the tree because the tree stopped you to say something. Other people are like, oh, that person's gone crazy. Look.
I know, I know. I was in Walmart one day talking to an employee there. Somebody come up to me, asked me if I was okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. Why? Goes, well, I saw you talking to yourself. I said, I wasn't talking to myself. I was talking to this employee here. What employee? I turned to look, gone. I was like, I seen her plain as day, like I'm looking at you.
There's many times other people do not can see what walks amongst us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
they do.
there's many spirits that walk on Mother Earth,
Oh,
and
yeah.
them still go to work because it's a natural thing for them. How it was, that was their agenda. Get up early in the morning, go to work.
Yeah, spirits
I
cannot hurt you unless you allow them to.
exactly
I
the
do not
spirit.
fear. I do not fear anything. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I see a lot of stuff. Because I don't show the fear.
Correct.
You know, you show the fear, they're going to come at you and they're going to use that against you.
Right.
And that will build them stronger. You don't want that.
Right.
You know, so I just like learn somebody uglier than Satan shows up, I'll be like, hey, bro, what's up? You know, that sort of thing. I ain't gonna be sitting there, you know, that's just not me.
Right.
You know, my husband, he had tried so many times to scare me. He failed every time.
Oh,
I saw him coming. I said, you can't scare me. I don't care how hard you try. You ain't gonna scare me. You know, I can
many.
get him though. I got him good a couple times.
Have you ever, when you tend to a service, a funeral service, do you see many?
I don't go to funerals.
Why?
I do not go there because, for one thing, it's very sad and it can be very negative. And there's a lot of things at a funeral that are there that shouldn't be there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't mourn death. I celebrate it. I celebrate them moving on to their next chapter in life.
Okay.
Because actually, there is a life after death.
Right.
You know,
They're home.
huh?
They're home with the Creator.
Mm.
There they
Like,
run free.
I don't cry when something dies. I didn't cry when my mother died. I didn't cry when my grandmother died. I actually had to help them cross over because both of them died while they were in a coma.
Oh,
And when you die in a coma, you come out dazed and confused and don't know where the hell you're at. You know.
right.
So, but I had to help them too both cross over. So I didn't cry. Nope. If my husband died right now, I wouldn't cry. You know.
Most people say when their partner dies that are they able to handle it? I feel that when you have a family member or a partner or a child, um, you might share some tears, yes. But I think everyone holds it until they're alone to release it.
I feel that when somebody like a partner dies, actually, my very first boyfriend passed away last year from cancer.
Mm-hmm.
He and I dated off and on in middle school. And that ended 38 years ago when I met my husband. But my boyfriend that I dated, we remained friends ever since. He's met my husband.
Right.
You know, we were pretty close friends. You know, we didn't let our breakup ruin what we had. You know.
Do you say someone like your boyfriend had passed and you're married now? Do you ever hear in your sleep?
I don't dream.
Okay. Because it's letting you know when you hear a knock in your sleep, you're dreaming, It's letting you know a loved one has passed. And if it's a true love, they knock. And if it's like they say an elder family member, they knock also too. Because
Yeah.
they felt they were close enough to you.
I felt it. I can feel it. You know, when somebody close to me is passed on. Uh, that brings me back to when my grandmother passed away back in '98.
Uh-huh.
My mom was about to call me, but I ended up calling her. I said, "Did grandma pass away?" She goes, "Yeah, how'd you know?" I said, "Well, she's standing right here next to me. I just had to make sure."
Right.
And she said, "I was just about to call you and let you know about it." I do see my ex boyfriend, his spirit, every now and then.
Is he form as a human or is he form as a mist?
Just his energy is all I see. Yeah,
Okay.
his cancer was really really bad. I mean, so he's not ready to show himself yet, you know. But I do
Okay.
feel his energy. I do feel his energy. I do feel when animals pass, like our pets.
Uh-huh.
I still feel them. And every now and then I feel a cat jump on my bed from a past, pet that I had that passed away.
Right.
Yeah, I can feel them jumping on the bed every now and then. I got pictures of that too. So,
Gigi, you're already in the group I had sent you on before.
okay.
I had sent some people over to the group that you and I have.
Mm.
These
Yeah.
girls are daughters, and I sent them over. We have a question here from Bounty.
Okay.
She says, "Do you get feelings about people when they are about to pass?" I
Sometimes. Sometimes.
I do.
Sometimes. It's not as I don't know. It's like when you look at somebody, sometimes I can see their aurora. Sometimes I can feel them.
Right.
I can look at somebody and just read you instantly, you know. But I try not to do that because to me, I think that's just invading your privacy.
Mm-hmm.
And so I kind of block that off. But
Okay.
yeah, I get the feeling of sadness sometimes. Sometimes I see like different beings around that person.
Right. We have another question from Brandy. I I feel I'll be with with the star people when they are my time. But she says everyone process in their own ways. That was back
What
in
was the first question?
the first one. Well, she was just saying, I feel I'll be with the star people when it is my time.
Uh, I could tell you that I'm not from here. I've already had one medium even mention that to me, and I didn't mention anything to her about, aliens or the like. She just picked that up.
Mm-hmm.
And I showed her the mark I got on my shoulder. It was a V shape with a circle in the center of it, and then like a line down inside the circle.
Right.
And she said, that mark is not from Earth. So that happened on another planet, which tells me I'm not from here. And sometimes I do feel like I'm not from here, you know?
Uh huh. what do you feel that you are a human, or do you feel you're a star person that
I feel like
is
I'm both. You know, it's just the reason why I feel this way. I'm going to explain how something that happened before I was born.
okay?
Okay, I would have had an older brother who would have been born on April 1st, 1964. My mom had me a year later. That don't make sense to me. So I think what happened, she was probably impregnated by.
The star person.
Mhm, that's what I'm thinking, because that just don't make any sense to me. You know. So, and there's a couple times I had two near death experiences as well. The first time I was inside my mom's stomach, I wasn't born yet. They said
Right.
I lost oxygen to my brain for about like 8 minutes. You know, I don't know how they got me back to their normal state or whatever. I've always been slow in certain areas. You know, like my English and my speaking. That's how I have like a certain. I'm. It's because I had like a cleft palate when I was born.
Okay.
They had it was like right here, and they had to sew that up. So another time, my appendix exploded, and I was in
Oh,
the
really?
hospital. Yeah, I was in the hospital for 8 days. That and hi, Robin, and
Oh,
I I don't
hello
know,
to our guest.
huh?
Hello to our guest.
Robin, this is Laura, Whisper of
Hello.
Courage.
Yeah, nice to meet you, Robin.
You too, hon.
Yeah,
I sent you an invite to the page. So
yeah. I do lores on different type of beings. It's like suddenly I know things. Like you ever like feel like you've been getting downloaded. You wake up with new knowledge, stuff like that. And that's what I made that page for. I made it for educational purposes only, to teach people these beings, where they come from, which frequencies they speak on, in life. Don't ask me how I know this. you know, I just, you know, it's the other day, I was helping a friend of mine, and he likes to talk on different frequencies, okay? And I gave him a list of beings on different frequency levels, you know? I said, so and so talks on this one. Uh, Faith talk on that one, and and that sort of thing. He was like very grateful for that, So I was like, no, and I get accused of using Google. I don't Google nothing.
I don't believe in when you Google things because they don't give you the actual
Right? They
information.
don't get
They
and half
misinform
the
you.
information. Yeah,
They misinform you. They take you to one site, then to another site, and then it's somewhat that you're receiving, but again, that's man-made. It's not
hmm,
what it is. And
right.
many times I've told that to many people, even many relatives and tribal. We all know that we can't rely on Google
No, I
because it
got
wasn't
called
true in
being a
our
Google queen. Really? Thanks for the compliment. Yeah, I don't use Google. I mean, how can I prove that I don't use it?
Right.
I can't. That's something I can't do.
Something didn't like what we were just talking about
Oh,
because all three of us were buffering at the same time.
oh, might be somebody here. Sometimes a
Oh,
spirit.
we have lovely people watching from the sidelines. They love us. We know that.
I've actually been cut off quite a few times when I mentioned aliens.
That's okay. Hey, it's all good.
I've actually had my face change to another person.
Oh, yeah.
Like a spirit channeling me. I've had that happen quite a few times when I was live.
Oh, yeah. I have certain friends that
It
like
does,
to...
Tam.
Yeah. I was talking to a buddy of mine who's a former priest. Okay, we was video. He saw my face change, and he was like stumbling for words, blah 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 blah. I just started laughing. You got your tongue tied or something there, bro? He's like, I just saw your face change. What the hell?
Run.
Run!
And then earlier today, I had a Bible thumper call me a demon. I'm like, well, just because I said I don't believe in the Bible because it's been rewritten so many dang times, what's the truth, right? So my Bible is what I see.
King James has been in many different, even the Holy Bible.
Yeah.
Man has changed the wording that the Creator has put before, and
Right.
And man has added more.
Right.
So, I mean, I'm not mocking.
Neither am I. Neither am I.
But many
I
of
believe
us,
faith is what you feel in your heart.
Right. It's like you don't need to go to church to
I tell
support
that to all
the
my
God.
viewers. You can be sitting on the commode and praying.
And be saved.
You could be taking a
Let's pray
shower.
it comes out okay, right?
Or in a cow pasture, sis.
Exactly. You're picking up manure. You're picking up manure around, even
Oh
your
my
backyard,
God.
you're picking up manure, and you're like, hey, Creator, please help me. I don't like picking up this big old manure here.
I got a joke with that one. It's really funny. I had it like go rule number 2 really bad, and it just literally stunk up the whole place. And I hear a male spirit pipe up and say, will you flush your damn toilet? Excuse me? I did. I said, you don't like it, you could leave. You shut up. Telling me to flush my toilet when I did.
Oh my goodness.
The spirits, they pick on me, I swear to God. They laugh at me when I fart.
Elder Medicine. I bet you she'd love it at Hocking Hills.
She would probably would. As many spirits that I saw walking. Yeah.
Yeah. One time I was having a session with a male spirit, and he said, I farted. Well, he farted actually. And then I end up farting, and I said, there you go. And he busted up laughing.
Oh, we won't talk about that, will we, Elder Medicine?
I got that on EVP.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Did I tell him what happened? We're on a live investigation at Hogback in Ohio. And I kept holding it the whole time we were there investigating. I couldn't do it no more. I'm going up the steps and I fart on live investigation. And
I said,
Elder
blow
Medicine
me
looks at me
away.
I'm
Elder
like,
looks
you
at
didn't
me
hear
like,
that.
What did you do?
Everybody kept looking around. I just kept walking up.
Like,
Trying
It's
to
a
walk
live.
up.
I mean, you're not going to edit. I mean, that's things that happen when you're on a live.
Oh, God, yeah. You know, I never
There's
once
many.
ever been on an investigation, yet I know what to do if I were to go on one. I don't use instruments like everybody else does.
I don't.
You know,
I usually can feel where they're at, where
right. That's
they're
the
trying to
only.
hide. It's very hard for them to try to hide.
I can usually pick up where my dog man's at and stuff when I go.
Oh, you got a dog man, huh?
Yep.
Say, Daryl.
I have I'm not going to mention the word, but it starts with an S out here in my backyard. But she leaves me alone. I leave her alone. So we're fine.
Oh, yeah, no.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
I just see the look. She just makes me like, oh.
Yep.
But yeah, we just kind of ignore each other. As long as we are fine and you ignore me and I ignore you, that's it.
They're talking.
Oh, you
They
hear
want to
my
say
bird
something.
friend?
Huh?
Yeah.
You hear it?
They're trying to speak to you. Even in the rain here, my hummingbirds come. They seen my husband pull them down, and I brought him out to him. He was talking to some lady in the van. That's a
I
man.
see a doggy.
So yeah, that's her baby in the window.
That's a cute
it's the red
baby.
Malamute.
I have a spirit mastiff that likes to show up back here.
Oh, you might see another one too. That's not here no more, but you might see him.
Let me see if I can pull that up and I'll show it to you here. Here it is. I was outside one night walking around, doing my checking the security camera and everything. And I felt something following me. I came in the RV and there he was right there. Looking at me.
Above the pillow.
Plain as day. I'll be like, well, hello, doggy. Sorry, I ain't got no doggy bones for you, I told my husband, I said, well, since I can't have a live dog, I got a spirit one.
I have a spirit one.
And it's a mastiff, okay? And I heard a little story about mastiffs, especially when there's spirits that appear like that. That means they're guardian, they're a protector. Also, there's a certain type of being that likes to shapeshift into a mastiff, which is the Dungeon.
Or shapeshifters, though.
Yeah, a Dungeon, they could be good and bad. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't feel any evil from this one. And you know what? He actually made himself known last night.
Oh, wow.
He said, excuse me, mistress. I'm your Dungeon. Since when did I become a mistress? I was like, cool, I got a Dungeon now. I heard that around 3 o'clock in the morning. That explains the dog I keep seeing, because it's not the first time I've seen it. Calling me a mistress. Really? Dang. That's getting up there.
Well, that is, you see the dog right here on your headboard.
The what?
The dog on your headboard,
Mm-hmm.
your bedboard, that's behind you. He looks almost just like a poodle.
Is he
Mm-hmm.
still there right there now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Hmm. Sometimes I get a spirit of a little girl over here. Sometimes I get a little face sitting on my shoulder, watching me play my game. I was live one day on Twitch, streaming my game and everything, right? And I had quite an audience. And one guy says, "What the hell is that on your shoulder?" I said, "What do you mean? What the hell is that on my shoulder?" And then look, I go, "Oh, that's my little fairy." What? You smoking shrooms or something? It says, "No."
Smoking shrooms.
I said, "I got little fairy friends here. They like to play and they like to watch me play.
Yes.
I got an EVP." I said one day, "What game do you guys want me to play?" Loud and clear. World of Warcraft. Okay. We played it.
Oh
They
my.
really like that game. The reason why they like that game is because it reminds them of their world. Because there's actually fairies in that game. Do I hear a rooster?
No. It's a
Could have
song, a
sworn.
native song.
I thought I heard a rooster crowing or something.
The
I'm hearing
chicken's not
things.
here today.
Yeah, it's like sometimes I'd be talking away and all of a sudden I hear a voice, I'll be like, "What?" You know,
Calling you.
you ever get like that?
It's an everyday thing for me.
So
I
it's like,
either it's Orba or it is Nikwa. He
oh,
comes and goes. Or
one
it's
I
time,
have a zoo at my house.
you
You
got a
got the
what?
variety pack.
No.
she has it's hard for her to go down to her basement at night.
Oh, man.
She's got some friends that live down there.
Yeah, lots of them.
Well, maybe if they start paying rent,
Yeah, that would be nice.
I
tell
got a
her,
story about the rent thing.
You know, I got him in the basement. I have Dogman and the little people that like the attic. I got all kinds. Backyard's got its.
All in the family here.
Yeah, the zoo.
I was complaining one day about the spirit. I said, "Why don't you guys pick up a broom and use it or something, or do my dishes or something?"
I just tell
Y'all,
them I don't care that they're here. I just don't want to see them.
right? And I said, "Make you guys useful, do something." Well,
I tell them I don't care that they're here. I just don't want to see them because I'm the kind, once all the lights are out, I see everything. And I tell them, I don't care that you're here. Just, I don't want to see you.
yeah. I went out to get a package, and I always look where I'm walking. I'm very alert to my surroundings, always. Okay. There was nothing out of the ordinary on the ground or anything like that. So I went back to my RV, and an hour later, I went to the house, and I paused a moment and looked down. I saw a penny on head right there where my package was, and that penny was not there.
Oh,
My husband and I, we don't carry change. So that was a spirit that left it there. It had to be.
I've heard
Because
them doing that.
I checked the security camera, which was pointing at the door. Okay? I didn't see anybody come within that hour. And that penny wasn't there when I picked up the package. And I will say this, if that penny had fallen out of somebody's pocket, it would have bounced off and went in the grass somewhere. But that was deliberately placed on heads, right there where I would see it.
Yeah.
So I picked it up, I brought it in my house, and I put it on my altar as the, to keep it as the offering. I call it the
Right.
offering altar, Anything I find that I feel that those spirit that deliver it, I put it right up there. So that's my way of paying them respects.
Sometimes it's a little difficult for others to understand. But
Yeah.
again, everyone has their way of interacting with different spirits or any children from Mother Earth and the Creator.
Mm-hmm.
And some will enter the home unannounced to make themselves known that either they're here to protect you or they're here just to play around. But again, when you want to make an offering, sometimes people will say, well, you're making an offering to the devil or the demon. Well, that's if you're thinking that, then that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like some of the relatives in they believe lighting that candle and having some river water, and then they put the stones all around, and that people are saying, well, you're sacrificing something. No, they're not. Again, that's every individual is different.
Right.
Catholics do it, some Christians,
Right.
and it has to
There's tons of rituals that people can use to,
right,
And I also write up my own and I
right,
share them, So I don't, one thing I don't do, I don't cast on anybody at all, period. Okay. I help heal. I send prayer. I help remove hexes, curses if I have to. I help spirits cross over. I don't
right.
do none of that black magic stuff.
When you're doing black magic, it's going to come back to you 10 times, and like you know,
Exactly.
you can get sick. And if you're doing any kind of rituals of voodoo dolls and stuff, and that is like magic. There are many people in this world that does that, but
Mm-hmm.
you can't do to another person because then the creator's watching every minute of it.
Right. I don't cast on free will.
Oh, that is. Mm,
And I know quite a few people who do that.
yeah.
And one of these days they're going to regret it.
Yeah.
They think it's hilarious. It's not. They don't know what's really out there.
Exactly. I try to tell many people what is here, but I can only tell them so much.
Mm-hmm.
The ones I teach, I can't teach them all at once because you're not going to really listen and learn. It goes in sessions.
Moderation.
So that way
I
you can it goes through your mind and you can try to understand what is actually she's saying. And it doesn't matter if it's with the satangas, it doesn't matter if it's with the wingo, shapeshifters, rakes, things like that. Okay, Brandy, take care, sweetheart.
I was going to say something, but I forgot the heck what it was.
Bounty says the front door keeps popping. Remove this. Keeps popping open the past few days. Ideas? I've had a
Okay,
lot
those
of
elders.
things happen in my house throughout life, but doors usually don't open. Doors can open by spirit, by entities, cryptids. You just have to
Sometimes it
know.
could be weather related. A house settling. Sometimes when it gets uneven, the doors will pop open.
But don't
True.
ever say come on in.
You gotta look at other angles other than just say, "Oh, look, a spirit just opened the door." You
Right.
know, so you
Spirits
have to
usually
like,
go right through the door, they don't open, but as they pass out the door, it does push because it's just as much as a portal.
mm,
When they're coming out of the portal, you can feel the impact. And then you see the ring that starts glowing more and more to a smaller.
yep. I can see and feel those portals. I get so dizzy when I get near a portal. Oh my lord! I
Yeah,
had a vortex open up on me one time,
they
literally.
drain.
And you want to talk about hurling like a mofo? I don't want to go through that again. And I saw some things in that portal I should have seen or was supposed to see. I got blocked big time by something in there. But I could just see at the far right little images
Right.
of beings, and there was like a whole bunch of other colors like pink, green, white, bam.
She
And
says, I live in Vegas.
Oh wow.
And then the physical foundation. See, you live in Nevada and Vegas, and I live in Winnemucca. That's just on the other side of the hill from me, Bounty. And Nevada, the state of Nevada, um, is really unsettling.
uh,
There is many,
uh
many things that are wanting more. Because when I was there for the 4 days in our RV, picking up everything, when we were moving certain things, it popped up, and my husband said, I just saw like someone walking. So I came out and I asked him, what is wrong? He goes, can you look that way and see something? And I looked, I said, oh, a man had died here in this property before.
mm,
And I said, ask him. So he goes, but I don't see him. Michael, just look straight. I moved him and I said, now look at him and say, what is wrong? How can I help you? Because my husband said, even at night when he went to put gas in the generator, he felt that there was a present very right close to him.
hmm
And he said that he thought he seen like a hand point down to the generator. I
hmm.
said, well, it could be that he was warning you that the generator was almost out of gas.
Yeah, sometimes spirits come here to warn you. You know,
Yes.
they do that. I sent a picture of an orb I saw
Oh,
last week. I was out making my rounds. I know it's blurry, but you can see clearly a green face. You see it?
uh-huh. See the eyes up on the top, and it looks like a nose
And the
and a blue.
mouth, yes.
Uh-huh.
And like a faint mouth.
And I'm going to show you another picture to go with that. Look
Okay.
at that one very carefully and closely. And see that picture? That is my mother.
Okay.
The orb that you saw was my mother.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah. And this is the original picture right
Uh-huh.
here. This other one I just sent you. You can barely see a faint orb right there. Barely see it, but I saw it. It's inside the blue circle.
Okay, I see quite a few things here. You have over where the right light is to the right, the white line, there is someone standing there, and it's holding what is a stick that's in the ground by the rocks.
Mm.
Then in the middle between the two, the dark blue and the light blue, there is a child there.
Got that little girl child. It's a female, right?
Yeah. Then above that, where you circled, there's a man's face there.
That's actually the face where the orb was.
There's a side profile.
Huh. There's another one I'm going to show you guys. There's a big history here. My land is not haunted. Okay, my house is not haunted. It's me. You know, they all come to me. But I see a lot of things, you know, like Civil War heroes, stuff like that. The people died in the Civil War, you know. I'm trying to find this one here. I mean, this was as clear as day. I'm looking on my page here.
You know, Bounty, it could be that she is around.
Pardon?
Oh, I was talking to someone inside the chat.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm trying to remember how to move the photos.
La 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 la. Where in the heck is that?
Elder Medicine, Bear Claw, did I tell you about the little special gift I have that I don't tell a lot of people because it scares them?
What's that?
When someone's going to pass, this is a perfect time to tell it. When someone's going to pass, I see another person's face in there, and it either happens within like 3 hours, 3 months, 3 days, but that 3 is always involved. And I may not know the face that I see in the person's face at the time, but then it'll come to me later. And it scares some people, you know, when they find out you can do that.
I'm confirming my appointment.
Where'd she go? Did we lose her? Where did our guest go?
Go.
Here she is.
What
I
happened?
was like, where did she go?
Oh, Lord. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody was doing that to me.
But I can understand why some people question why they have the gifts they have. Because like me, from a young age, I always sensed like when somebody was really sick, I didn't have to be near them. And then, like I said, seeing other faces in theirs just before they pass.
Yeah, and like spirit channel me, they enter through me to communicate. You know, trying to pass a message, and my faith changes, and that freaks people out.
3 days before my father passed, I saw his father in his face, and I knew that my dad was going to pass. And in 3 days, my father passed away.
Yeah, I got some really graphic images. This is one image of here is not graphic, but it's a Civil War soldier, Union soldier. That's right here.
Mm-hmm.
He's holding one of those long rifles. You see that long rifle on he's holding right there? And
Yeah.
there was a Union prison here about a mile away, but they tore that down and put a memorial there. So, there's a lot of soldiers running around here, you know, and I captured him.
Wow.
He was like really, really close to me. That's a really good image right there. You can almost see detail, you know.
Yeah.
Um, Another one I'm going to show you. They're the Civil War hero. I call them heroes,
Uh-huh.
because that they fought for what they thought was right, you know. And he came to me one night. I was live actually when this happened. My whole face became all bloody, literally all bloody. And then my face started changing. I'm like, I feel really odd right now, you know. It was a really odd feeling. It wasn't a negative feeling, but it wasn't it felt like a lost, like he was lost. That's what it felt
Right.
like. He was lost. He didn't know where to go. He was coming to me for help. Okay. I'm gonna if it's okay, I could show this image because
Okay. Can you move the old one?
yeah, let me do that real quick here. Sorry about that.
There
And
you go.
let me find the other one here. And you can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, mom's on live.
Um, I'm still looking here. Give me a second. I got so many pictures, it's not even funny. It's like every day I get something new, you know?
Yes,
Elder
I do.
Medicine Bear Claw on our guest. I have a question. Do you ever feel sometimes like our gifts are kind of like a burden because
Yeah.
they're mentally and physically overwhelming sometimes?
Oh, it can be. It can be overwhelming. I mean, it's like, come on, guys, give me a break, you know? It's like every day, 24/7, nonstop,
Yeah.
It
and
it
it
does, it
really,
does get that way. Um, I don't say that it's overwhelmed for me. I just ask them, try not to use so much of my energy because it drains me. But again, when go into a sleep mode, I get so many visions so
Hmm.
fast,
mm,
and
The mind
I'm
don't shut off. It just keeps, even when you go to sleep, the mind keeps.
mine doesn't shut off. And sometimes
Yeah.
I tell them, okay, well, I'm here for a purpose. So what is it? That's why
mm.
I always have a pad and a paper on the side of my bed, and I automatically grab it and I'm writing shorthand with what they're trying to tell me or for them to help them do whatever.
You ever
Uh,
like close your eyes and you see faces?
Oh, yeah. I've
yeah.
done that.
Hmm. I get that quite a bit. Sometimes I even with my eyes open, I still got
Not
it.
a
But
lot, but once in a while.
My
yeah,
my husband says he knows when I'm having a vision and I'm in bed asleep. I'll sit up and have my eyes open, and then it's because it's more of a deeper that I have to try to understand what is it they're telling me, and then I write it down. And he says, all I see you is sitting up like this, and your eyes are wide open, and you're writing. Because I'm afraid to touch you, and I said, don't touch me.
yeah.
Don't ever.
I
The
sent
only
that picture of my face.
okay,
The little graphics on that. You see how my face is all bloody,
yeah,
and that's not camera malfunction or blurriness. That is actually blood.
Wow.
And here, about ready to pull up the other one here.
Okay.
This one here
Remember,
might be a little, pardon?
don't forget to remove that other one.
The other one you can see his full face. You see his full
Oh,
face? That's not me
yeah.
anymore. That's not me anymore. So,
Wow.
yeah.
There's when I'm helping other people, other channels, and my body's here. I have the headphones on. The body's here, but I'll be over there where they're doing an investigation. And I will scope around, and always, it doesn't matter if it's a star person or a Satanga, they're always telling me, why are you here? And I'm helping the people that are here on the earth to guide them.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them, wasn't one. There were three little ones, younger juveniles, throwing pine cones, throwing a little, and they see it go right through me. And I looked, and what are you?
That would probably freak a lot of people out.
Yeah, and I say I'm gonna move the branch and watch the leaves fall. That would be me. And they're like, okay. Oh, I think Mama's here because you can see when they'll put if they're live, they put it on that tree, and you can see a big old round mist, and that's me.
Have a good day at work, honey.
Quite
One
a few
time,
people.
during my sleep, I had the security camera on me. And from what I saw, I really surprised myself.
Mm.
Because I didn't think I could do that. Okay. I
All the
saw myself
years.
astral projecting out of my body on security camera. Okay. And like, no wonder I was so freaking tired when I woke up. Where the hell did I go? you know?
Everybody has the ability to do that. It's just who taps into it.
Right. And you want to hear something really funny? Um, I had somebody tell me one time that, oh, I pulled you out. I said, BS. You didn't pull me out at all. And I actually got the video on my page, on my YouTube channel. If you check it out, you can see orbs hovering over me.
Yeah,
And
I
mhm,
always tell where I'm at. If I'm visualing to get out, I always tell them, don't touch me. If I'm going into convulsions like this, then just talk to me. Just tell me, come back, come back. Because
mhm,
sometimes it does get hard and it's very, very draining. I have to get back into who in my body, and then my head would hurt. But there's many times that the satangas tell me, you need to go now. We're okay. But what I'm trying to do is I give them information, and they tell me information what is going on with Mother Earth, certain states, and then I come on here and tell changing is coming.
mhm,
Mother Earth is unsettled. There is going to be heavy storm that back east or northwest. There's going to be, this is going on. It's been exactly what I say, but then
mhm.
people say, "Oh, you're checking the weather." How can I check the weather from 2 weeks from now or in a week from now?
Right, right, right.
But again, many relatives also say the same thing. They tell me, "Oh, you're right," and I do consult with my other elders. You know, I have to tell them I'm going to do
Hey,
this,
quit taking
and
over.
they tell me, well, okay, well, you're helping this channel. We will observe. And sometimes they'll tell me, you know, you need to continue on to another project,
Mm, mm,
or you need to carry on to another journey because that path is done. So, and they
yeah.
they watch,
Oh yeah.
and
Um,
they ask me, for those who you ask to give guidance, and they mind, they don't acknowledge you, honor you, and it's time to
I
close
have a
that
question
journey.
for you. Um,
Yes.
when you're talking to somebody video wise, you ever have a spirit come from that person's house over to you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Um,
this is this happened at a store. Um, I seen the spirit next to this woman, and she said, "I need your help." So I went to the girl, and she's telling me. I said, "I'm sorry. I don't mean to do this. You don't know me, and I don't know you, and I'm not trying to frighten you. But I have a message from a relative of yours." And she says, "You need to stop." And then when she said, "What do you mean stop? Stop putting down the picture of your mother."
mm,
She says
what
she's
did you
always with you. She won't leave you. And
mm,
not to keep crying. "I'm sorry, this is what she's doing, and she's right next to you." Then I told her, "Why don't you get in front of her and hold her?" I told her to hold her hands like this, and her mother's hands went on top, and she says, "Oh my gosh." And then I said, "I'll
Y-
leave this be, and remember, you don't need to put the picture down alone." She understands, and she still loves you,
mm,
but she wants you to know she's always going to stay here with you. And then I said, "Okay, I'm done." And then I told my husband, "I'm going to go sit in the car because that takes a lot out of me." And then I
yeah,
sat as I was walking out, and she paid for her stuff already. She came out and she wanted to give me some money. I said, "No, honey, I don't do that.
yeah. That's
I
personal
give."
gain. I don't do that. That's
It's just a
personal
message that
gain.
was coming across that you needed to hear.
Mm,
And
mm,
she told me, she goes, "Thank you, because I have been going through such a roller coaster of emotions." You know, I don't always do that, but sometimes if a person's in front of me and I'm like, "Okay, stop. Someone's trying to tell me this person to say, or they're telling me she needs to be aware of." And
right,
I'm done.
right. There's
I'm done.
always a reason for something like that. You know, they just don't do it just for the, you
Yeah.
know. But
Boy,
yeah,
something don't want me to hear you talking today.
really,
Yeah, because when you were talking, I heard bits and pieces because it's blocking kind of what you're saying.
wow. Okay, whoever is interfering with me can stop.
Well, me, it's probably Orba, because was here yesterday. So Orba
Um,
is my clan, one of my Satangas, Bigfoots. I've had her since I
hmm.
was a little girl. So
And she likes to play peekaboo.
she
I've
does.
had,
She'll
I've
come
had,
in like this and back out.
And she'll go like this.
I got a story for you, ladies. One time I was talking to a friend
She's
of mine.
muted. The guest is muted.
Huh?
Mhm.
Can you hear
No,
me? Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh, see, what is going on my end?
Yeah. Well, okay. I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was
Yep,
telling her
I
about my.
can't hear anything she's saying.
Really? Huh.
No one's muted.
Can
I
you hear
know,
me?
but for me, I can't hear a thing she's saying. I can
Wow.
hear you, but it won't let me hear her.
Huh.
That's weird.
Do you want to go out and come back in?
I could try
Maybe I
that.
should.
Uh,
Let's see. I'll try that.
Okay.
that's weird.
Yeah, that is.
It is actually kind of related to my story I'm about to tell.
Well, she'll be right back in. I think it might be that the internet there. You're right, Pamela.
Yeah, sometimes I have to like reboot my computer to get things working again. It happens. Uh,
Oh,
welcome
now I
back.
can hear.
Okay, yay.
I'm
But
thinking it's your internet, maybe.
yeah, I was just about to tell about the vivid dreams. Okay, I was communicating through voice text. Okay, I told my friend all three of my vivid dreams I had, and they were alien related. And so I hit the voice text, you know, sent it over to her. We both heard one of the stories. However, a male voice comes in, cuts out the other two stories, and he said, "Don't tell her about our secrets." What secrets was I telling? Please fill me in. I mean, you had to just cut two of my stories out and just to tell me that.
Many times the spirits will come in and they'll interfere in your speech or what you're trying to say, the conversation.
Yeah, it was an alien that came in there that stopped because the second story that I was about to say to her was I woke up in a diner in the middle of nowhere. Like, how the hell did I get here? I mean, it was so vivid. I gave detail.
Oh, wow.
This tall blonde, about 6 foot, comes walking in. She had like a tan long coat on. She had
Mm-hmm.
short blonde hair. Okay. And she had this eyepiece on her eye. And it was about like that thick, about that round, about fit right there perfectly on her eye. And it changed different colors, red, green, blue, you know. And whenever she was scanning, it would turn red. And when she found what she was needing, it would be green, that sort of thing. Well, she came over and she sat down at my table without even asking. I was like, how
Oh,
rude.
wow.
I was like, you're very rude. And she goes, I hear you've been talking about us. As you see, they use the term us and we, not I, you, me, or anything like that. Okay? And I said, and I looked at her when I said that. I said, you here to shut me up? Because it ain't going to work. you know? So she scanned me again. And then she found what she was looking for. She got up in a haste and booked to the door. She paused at the door and she looked at me and she said, be careful what you say about us. Like she was passing me a warning. I don't know who she was, what race she was from, but she looked human to me.
You
Okay.
sure wasn't a star person?
What?
You sure it wasn't a star person?
It could have been. You know? And I clearly looked her in the face. I wasn't afraid of her. I said, "Your tall looking appearance don't frighten me. And whatever warning you're trying to give me doesn't scare me. Because I feel the people of Earth have a right to know."
Oh,
You know?
sorry.
Because I know for a fact they're all going to be showing themselves here pretty damn soon.
They usually do. They usually do come once you're talking, and then they start coming again.
Oh yeah, she'll
Well,
see him tonight.
I was on a podcast with a friend of mine, Tom Conwell. He's a contactee as well. And during our live podcast, he got totally kicked off. He didn't press no buttons. I didn't press no buttons. He got kicked off.
oh wow.
And he come back and he was like, "Holy crap." And I said, "Yeah, they didn't want you talking, did they?" And he goes, "No." I said, "They don't like it when we're talking. Because, you know, they try everything in their power to shut you up. You know?
Right.
And he ain't going to shut us up. And no matter how hard y'all try, you ain't going to shut us up." You know? He said, "Hey,
This week,
cut my tongue off. I'm still going to talk."
you still need the muscle to talk.
I got a hand
Well,
I can write with.
I want to tell about my little visit I had at the border of California and Nevada, where I go see my other clan. As I was going up, my husband said, "You have the radio?" And I said, "Yes, it's inside the back. Put it in the backpack." He said, "Okay, go ahead and go up." So the side by side that I was in, you're supposed to put seatbelts on. I don't, but I was jumping every time I would get over to the one area to go up, and then when I was at the second tier, I do my call, and after I did my call, I can hear them, and then I hear woo, woo, and then I'm like, okay, those are the young ones. So I go up more, and I go, I can't go. I'm too scared to go up more, so I usually walk it. And I have both my canes, and I had the one Robin gave me, and I had the one that I was honored with. So I was walking out with the stuff on my backpack. And then I get there, I turn the radio on. I says, "Okay, I'm up here." He goes, "God, it took you 30 minutes. Usually it takes you a little less." I said, "No, it's kind of muddy up here." So I had took off my water boots and put them beside me, took my socks off, and I'm grounded with Mother Earth. And I took a couple deep breaths, and I can see from the right of me about 30 yards, and she's over here looking like this. And I said, and then I said, "Okay." So they're watching me. I opened up the backpack, and I got out the container, and I put the frozen watermelon that was punch and Sprite, and it's already starting to melt because I freeze it. And then they had dry apricots, banana chips, cranberry and raisins, and then I had pecans and pine nuts. And I said, "Okay, and here is a Butterfinger, here are some Kiss, and here is some taffy." And I opened it up and I put it back in the container, and then I sealed that up, put it in the backpack. And then I said, "Oh, I forgot one. Sardines." I get the spicy tomato sardines for them, and I open it up and I dumped it out like this. Got the other one, did the same thing, and then I put it inside the container, put it back in. And then I have to eat one to show that it's the same. They all know, but this is me. So I ate one sardine, and then I had a taffy. Then I started getting raisins and the cranberries, and I ate that. And I always try to slice the watermelon. And this time, because it's already melting, I'm like, I break a piece and I'm eating it. And I go back and I'm turning them around. My back is facing them now. And I start, and then I turn around and I'm like, and they're like, ooh, ooh. I said, okay. That's usually a sign I do. And then I get 2 rocks and I clap them. And get back, and I'm sitting on the stump where my boots are, and you can see them coming. The younger ones know me too, so they came first. And then here comes Titi, and she's the mother of all. And she went with the young, and she went to taste, and then she squat down, ate, and then took and went back, and then shared them all one by one, and there were 6 of them there. And then I said, I will move back, and I always sign with them. And she says, oh, thank you. And I go, throwing kisses back and forth. So I backed up, and she stood up, and then she looked and points. Orba's behind me. And Orba walked right over there and grabbed the banana chips and walked back. And she started eating right behind me. So I looked up at her and I said, why do you do that? That's for them. But Orba always has to show that she is with me. There's kindness, there's trust. So that would, because my clan there has other relatives come in now. So they're being safety, because many of them that come, they rotate around. These ones came up farther from the border of Canada and Oregon, and they were all coming in. So they're trying to move and settle themselves. Then this means rain. And Orba touched my shoulder, pat me, and says, we have to go. And there goes Papa. 30 minutes. I've already been up like for an hour and a half, and 30 minutes. And they all stood up like, what's that? We don't see no other human. And she's like, calm down. It's her husband. So I said, okay, I'm gonna leave you guys. And welcome to my community. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. I'm Mama. And then all you hear is ooh, and they're throwing kisses. Believe me, when you're doing an investigations on Mother Earth in her forest, you have to have an open mind, and your heart has to be calm, because they can feel that you are scared. They can feel that you're either angry. They can feel your heartbeat rapiding. And if you don't stay calm, then they can't trust you.
Right.
So as I backed up and I got back on the side by side, and then I started going down, and I told my husband I should be there in about 30 minutes. He said, okay, be careful, because it's starting to rain hard down here. And as soon as I got halfway, I started to get wet. And then I got off it. He put the side by side in the back on the trailer. And then before I get in the car, I take my boots off and I'm shaking them, and I put them upside down, and then left them in the side by side.
Uh,
After that, I get in the car, wipe my feet, and my husband says, "Did you put your shoes, your boots, whatever, where they won't fly off?" I said, "Yeah, I think so." He goes, "No, you didn't, because there goes one." The car was honking behind us, and there was another one.
I had to close the window there. Sorry about that. I just was, my husband had to
So,
hook up the air conditioner in here. It started getting a little bit hot. You know.
oh yeah, that's the same thing with our RV that we lived in. That's on our
Mhm.
property. We'll be living in that, and
Yeah.
a lot of things need to be flushed, fix the water. Yeah, make sure that the hose don't have no leaks.
Yeah.
My kitchen went to turn on the water in the kitchen. The valves went. I had a
I haven't had
I
that
had a
happen
flood.
yet.
Okay, so did you pick up your boots?
Huh?
Did you pick up your water
No, they
boots?
weren't running off the. Nope. I'm sure they might get it if it's not too close to the freeway, because they won't come to the freeway.
Mhm.
Oh, now you have to buy new water boots.
I would like to walk out into the woods one of these days, but there's really no woods around here, you know.
It
And
don't take much woods.
No, they actually come
oh,
to. They do, because see, I'm in the outskirts of the city. I'm
mhm,
where the country is, where we have cattle, dairy cattle,
yeah.
and then on the side we have cornfields, and she'll go and hide in the cornfield if I don't open the thing. But sometimes when she gets in there, she's like, "I can't get in because there's so many boxes at my husband's done." And usually when I open it up, I start moving things and
I
putting
got
it.
another picture I want to show you.
Okay.
Um, I'm not sure if it's a Bigfoot or what, but since you're more experienced with them, you could probably tell me.
Okay.
Oh, give me a second. Let me try to find it here. I was talking to a friend of mine who goes on hikes in the woods and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and he's been showing me images, and I see all these fay traps out there. I said, "You didn't go underneath those arches, did you?" He goes, "I did." I says,
Never go through underneath or through an X or the bends.
Or touch
Because
it.
"Exactly." And he said he went underneath them so many dang times that he got disoriented and almost got lost. I said,
yeah,
"Well, that's what happens, you know." And I told
and
him, yeah, I told him, I said, "Now you need to go back there and make an offering and apologize to them."
yes, also too, he can eat bear root, or I make the protection medicine bags for them, and I put bear root where you can see it and then take it out and eat it, and you can go back and tell them I apologize.
Hmm.
See, when I enter any forest with anyone, I always make a prayer and I give tobacco. And
Hmm.
I tell them, please forgive me if I am not right, doing something wrong. Please let me know. I'm only here to enjoy the scenery. I'm here
Right.
to investigate the beauty around. And I've never had any bad problems with anybody else, but they can disorient you.
You see him?
Yeah.
What do you think?
He's got a smaller mouth, or he's throwing kisses.
You doing what?
Either he has a smaller mouth, or he's throwing kisses. Because the eyes are right here.
Yeah.
There's the nose.
He's got to be a young one.
Yeah, this is a young juvenile. In fact, it's a female.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's a female.
Oh, it's like, why are they interested in me? You know?
They get amused with humans sometimes, that they can pick up the kindness, or how they're very much interested in knowing that we are like them, but in a different way.
Yeah, I tell them, I tell all the beings that you come on here, I said, I respect each and every one of you. I'm not afraid of you all. You all are welcome here as long as you obey one of my rules, which is no harming any humans and no harming any animals. Other than that, you're welcome here. You know, my heart.
I don't know. I have to admit, when I went to Hocking Hills, it made me a little bit nervous because of it being a new area. You know.
Yeah. I got a picture. Okay. Ignore the black eye because that's just a coloration from the light. But right there, you could see there's a fairy whispering in my ear. You see her? She's right there on my my left. She has short curly hair. She has green skin. She has like little horns. She's like a cryptid type thing. She has little brown horns. She has little brown horns. She's really tiny. I think she's like a brownie, I think. And there's something else on the other side right there, other side of me.
On the right?
Yeah.
It looks like the dogs that you had there.
The what?
The dog.
It kind of does look like that dog, don't it?
Yeah.
I don't know why I'm seeing dogs a lot lately.
I mean, it's the time that they're calling upon. Well, everybody, again, I'm Elder Medicine Bearcom. This is my channel, and these are my visitors, Robin Smith and Laura from.
Laura, nice meeting you, hon.
Nice meeting you too, there, Robin. Add me if you want to on Facebook. You know, if you haven't already.
We're all on Facebook.
Yes.
So
I had invited her to the group on Facebook, so
I'll make her admin there too as well.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make the admin
are we
there.
doing prayer?
Yeah, I'm gonna do a prayer before I sign off, because it's always important to do a prayer after coming on and coming off.
And talking about all these beans, yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
I always catch them by accident.
They're always want to be around.
Mhm.
It's because we have such good energy.
Mhm.
So
I don't know. When I caught that nature fae for the first time, I felt something looking at me at my friends. And when I looked up, I thought I was seeing things because it was standing looking at me. And I'm like, oh, hello. Just in case it wasn't nothing or whether it was or wasn't. I said, oh, hello. And I kept doing what I was doing, but I took a picture of it. It's Sparky and I was talking about it. And I said, Sparky, is this what it looks like? He says, sounds like a nature fae. I sent the picture and he says, oh my goodness, you caught it.
Danse, just how are you, sweetheart? I'm at the end where I'm doing the last prayer for us. I'm sorry. It's coming to an end. I got to get some things ready before I get picked up, before I head out on our next journey trip.
Yes.
So, okay. I will do prayers for everybody. And those who want me to mention their names, please put emoji, either a prayer hand, a hand, or a heart. And that way I can start off.
High five.
All right. Oh, thank you, Jess. All right,
Thank you
everyone.
for having me.
Of course. You're always welcome to come back on, and when I'm here, or you just
I got more to tell.
well,
I
here to share.
I got bookloads of stuff. You know.
All right, here we go. Inifsonoshte tayaneshkwa nimeneshtuayishti. Ihene ekonona yono kunete. Eshahena Poshim Robin Nexistian Pamela Eskotona Granny Escote Pamela Escotane Lori Econe Jas Econe Pi Econe Cadia Econe Nastor Escone City Escone Kanye Escone Sparky Escotono Sanga Escone Luisha Esconahete Ihotana Hek Ikuno Nina Nate Unisho Henate Hene Estakaheshitia Icone Ekoton Kane Ehanaha Eteheshtenetakan Tahetokote Iniana Este Nyon Metotoheko Tarunote Oestenai Hi. Amen. I ask the Creator Mother Earth to bless us, to help us to focus and bring healing
I gotta learn that language.
into those for those who had need healing and recovering. I pray to you in the Creator's hands to bless us all and to help us on whatever path that we need help on, and to heal for animals that are necessary hurting. I ask the Creator and Mother Earth to allow the minute cryptids and entities come our way, but with gratitude, with no harm and no evil. I ask Mother Earth to protect us as we walk on with her side by side. Then I ask the Creator to forgive us for all our sins and to continue being with us in our hearts. And for those who had lost someone that were dear to them, to help them walk across to be in paradise in your name, Jesus Christ. Amen.
Amen.
So thank you, everyone, for being here with us all and sharing your journey, your guidance. I appreciate that, Laura, and I enjoyed. Next time I come on, please, you're welcome to come back on the panel and continue on your stories. Or if someone had questions, I think it's very important to have a connection not with just Mother Earth, but the Creator and all creatures that are here.
Mhm.
So thank you so much, ladies, for joining me. And those who are late, I'm sorry, but you can rewatch. I did pray and mention your name. And have a fabulous day,
You
evening.
have a
Many
wonderful
blessings,
day as well, you
everyone.
guys. It was
Hi.
nice meeting you.
Hi. Many blessings to you all. Thank you for coming. Hi.
Bye bye.